Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. The abducted Catholic priest of St. Raymond Catholic Church, Domba Dusi, Zamfara State, Mika Siliman, has pleaded with well-meaning Nigerians to help save his life. Suspected bandits had kidnapped the parish priest, Suleiman, last Saturday, June 22nd, 2024. The spokesperson of Zamfara Police Command, Abubakar Yazid, had said the priest was kidnapped around 3 a.m. at his residence in the Damba area of Dusi. He noted that the incident was not reported to the police, but the command deployed a police tactical squad to the trail of the kidnappers and to ensure his safe return. However, the clingy man in a 51 seconds video clip trending on social media said he was the only one being held captive by the bandits. Suleiman, who dressed in a white shirt with shorts, sat on the ground while his captors stood off camera as the video was being recorded, as he was beaten and tied with rope, and pleaded with Nigerians for money that they want to take his life. Now, it seems that these bandits, have no difficulty in taking the lives of someone, but this man has pleaded with Nigerians to save his life. Now guys, if the ransom is not paid immediately, then they will take the life of this parish priest. Guys, is this not unfortunate? Is this not unfortunate? May Nigeria never happen to any of us. May Nigeria never happen to any of us. I think that should be our prayer point, because if Nigeria should happen to you, your own is sorry. It's so sad and unfortunate that this Catholic parish priest found himself at the mercy of the bandits, and he is currently at their mercy because they might decide to take his life at any given point. Now his life depends on a ransom being paid in exchange for his life. That is why he has cried out to Nigerians, to concerned Nigerians, to please help him. He is looking for ransom. If ransom is not paid quickly, they will take his life. So it is so unfortunate that this issue of banditry is a blooming business in the north. It is a well-blooming business in the north. And I must say, they are really cashing out, because no one would want to, sit back and fold his or her arms and watch his or her loved ones get abducted, and then they demand for a ransom without you running around to pay such ransom. That's not possible. That's why this business has been thriving for years. Even the government in turn, they tend to, sponsor these guys in what they are doing. They tend to support them. Because tell me how, in a country called Nigeria, the police, the army won't be able to track these guys. And yet, if something should happen, the bandits will openly come out and make a video demanding for ransom. And they cannot trace such persons. They cannot trace such persons. No. Who will save Nigeria from this disaster? Who will save Nigeria from this crisis? Who will save Nigeria from what we are going through currently? The killings is getting out of hand. The insecurity, kidnapping, banditry, sacking of village, everything is on Nigeria. Nigerians can no longer, go to their hometowns as a result of insecurity. People are scared of their lives. People are scared of traveling nowadays because anything can happen. So those that live in Nigeria by the grace of God, because this is really, it is terrible. I mean, I feel so sad, and so sad for this parish priest, because imagine someone looking at himself knowing that your life depends on a ransom being paid on your head. If the family of this parish priest are not able to raise this ransom, you can imagine what will happen to him. You can imagine what will happen to him. But then, the Tinubu's administration needs to step up. The Tinubu administration needs to step up. Things are getting out of hand. insecurity has, in fact, it has gotten to another multi-dimension whereby we can no longer place our hands on it. Each day we keep on seeing one stories to another. Nigeria is a security nightmare. Nobody is safe in this country, even traditional rulers. Traditional rulers who used to be sacred persons within communities. You tend to hear stories about traditional rulers being kidnapped, by some certain persons. This is not a story in this country again. This is, in fact, this is reoccurring. Each day we hear new stories. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should please look into our security. This insecurity in the country is getting out of hand. These terrorists, they are getting out of hand. But then our Nigerian armies, they tend to focus on agitators instead of focusing their energies on terrorists. Our security forces, they tend to flex their muscles on agitators, those that are clamoring for their demands peacefully. Meanwhile, terrorists, bandits are roaming free. And then you see that the same Nigerian army or the same Nigerian government will come out tomorrow and make a statement that about 600 and something rehabilitated, repentant Boko Haram terrorists have been released back into the society. And then they keep on, it's just a vicious cycle. Even if they get hold of these guys, they take them to a rehabilitation center and then they integrate them back in the guise of repentant terrorists into the society. And all these things keeps on happening again and again and again. Nigerians are no longer safe in their own country because of insecurity, because of bad leadership, because of bad government choices, and the government not being able to intervene with this issue. I know the government, they are trying to see how they can do some certain things. The security agencies are also trying their best, but it is not enough because we tend to hear new stories each day. This is really, really serious. I mean, look at what is happening. I know some people will say, well, he's a reverend father, he should pray to God for God to rescue him and all of that. I do see people's comments, but then we should also consider that we are in Nigeria. God will not come down to save us in this country. I know people will say it's only God that will save us. God will not come down from heaven to save us. We are the ones that will save ourselves. We are the ones that will decide the kind of country we want for ourselves. So this is what we've brought upon ourselves as a result of bad leadership, bad decision. No wonder these guys keep on operating freely. Nothing is being done to get hold of these guys. This business is a blooming business in the north. And this is a sad reality that the country has failed its citizens. The government has failed its citizens. We are only at the mercy and at the grace of God. We live by the mercy of God and by the grace of God in Nigeria. I can tell you that for free. We live by the grace of God. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I really hope the Christian Association of Nigeria would react to this and, make a statement telling the federal government to do something about this before it gets out of hand. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.